Hi, welcome back to my channel FunArt89. In today's video, I will explain through step by step how I make this venom artwork. I enjoy the process of the portrait because every highlight on the face tells a story of my hard work. So, without a further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I take one page from any ordinary drawing book and then I take normal mechanical pencil which you can get at any ordinary shop. After that, I started drawing with freehand. I have been learning freehand since few days. I am not perfect in freehand but I am improving day by day. When I was satisfied with the outline, then I made the outline more darker. Look at its pointed teeth of the venom. Doesn't it danger? So here is my final outline. After that, I erased 80 to 90% with an kneadable eraser. Then I opened my pencil set and from there I took HB pencil and started shading the first layer. After completing the first layer, I moved on to the second layer. For second layer, I also used a 2B pencil, so I made it darker with 2B pencil. Just like I did the shading first with HB pencil. In the same way, I will do the shading completely with 2B pencil. Look at my direction of this shading. Each of the strokes closer to each other and parallel to each other. After completing the second layer, I moved on to the third layer. For third layer, I also used a 4B pencil, so I made it darker with 4B pencil. Just like I did the shading first and second layer with the pencil, in the same way I will do the shading completely with the 4B pencil. After completing the third layer, I moved on to the blending process. For blending process, I used dry brush, which you can get at any ordinary shop. After I completed the whole entire drawing, I moved on to the 8B pencil for more darker result. When I was satisfied with the darkness, then I move on to the highlight process. For highlighting, I used electric eraser. Each highlight stroke by electric eraser, it is random. For making this kind of artwork, you have to be more patient. If you have patience, then the outcome was more perfect. After I completing the highlight in the facial area, I move on to the neck. So this was my artwork looks after highlight. After highlight, I move on the 10B pencil for more darker between the highlight area. I started shading between the highlight area very carefully. It takes time and you have to be more patient. Also trust your own process. When I was shade between the highlight area, it was appear more darker and it was looks amazing. When I was complete with the shading process between highlight on the face, after I moved on to the neck area. After After I took my perfection eraser for highlight some area by picking graphites from that area. After I move on to the iPad, and firstly I shade the iPad, and then I took my perfection eraser and picking graphite from one side. After I move on to the electric eraser, I rub electric eraser on sandpaper for deep like highlights and more thin like highlights. After I complete the iPad, I move on to the mouth area. Firstly, I mark outline properly. After that, I move on to the base layer. When I satisfied with the shading, I blended by dry brush. After that, I move on to the electric eraser for highlighting. Best part of the drawing is highlight. After I complete the highlight, I move on the tongue area. After I completed the highlight, then I move on to the HB pencil for more darker. I shade between the highlight area very carefully for more darkness. Look how it was appear darker. Shade between highlight area very carefully and very patiently. After I complete the entire drawing, I move on to background. For background, I spread graphite for whole page and I moved on to the highlight. After highlight, this was the result. How was it, guys? If you loved the result, then please like, share and subscribe.